Welcome to Korea Spicy Bunny Stories. Bunnies, imagine this. A man spends 10 years chasing one woman. 10 years. He waits. He helps her. He stays beside her when her entire life falls apart. Eventually, she marries him. Sounds romantic, right? But on their honeymoon night, he whispers something in her ear. And in that moment, she realizes something terrifying. This man never loved her. He was waiting 10 years for revenge. Let us get into it. She is now in her late 30s. But back in college, she was known as the queen of the campus. She was bright, kind, and always surrounded by friends. Naturally, a lot of guys wanted to date her. But she already had a long-term boyfriend from church. So she politely rejected everyone else. Everyone except one man. After finishing his military service, he met her and instantly became obsessed. For him, it was love at first sight. For her, it quickly became uncomfortable. Even after she clearly told him she had a boyfriend, he did not stop. He followed her around campus. At parties, he always sat next to her. He behaved as if she already belonged to him. Eventually, his attention became so intense that she felt genuinely afraid. She even took a break from school, just to get away from him. Bunnies, this is when life suddenly became cruel. Her family went through a devastating collapse. Her father's business failed. They lost their home. The entire family had to move into a tiny basement apartment. Then tragedy struck again. Her mother suffered a stroke. She had no choice. She dropped out of school and started working multiple part-time jobs. Hospital bills piled up. Day after day, she worked just to survive. During that time, she lost almost everything. Her boyfriend left. Her dreams disappeared. And the bright college life she once had was gone. Years passed. Both of her parents eventually passed away. And during the darkest period of her life, one person stayed beside her. It was him. The same man who had chased her for years. He helped with the funeral. He supported her emotionally. He stayed when everyone else had disappeared. When she finally returned to school and graduated, he proposed. At that moment, she felt exhausted, lonely, completely drained. So she began to think something. Maybe a man who stayed beside her for 10 years must truly love her. He even gave her 20 million won so she could maintain dignity in front of his parents during the wedding. It felt like stability, like safety. So she married him. But bunnies, the nightmare started during the honeymoon. On their first night together, he leaned close and whispered in her ear. He said that after all the trouble she made him go through, she was finally lying beneath him. She froze. The words felt wrong, but she tried to ignore the feeling. Maybe he was joking. Maybe she misunderstood. But over time, his behavior became worse. Whenever she cleaned the house, he would watch her carefully. Then he would laugh. He said he never imagined the queen of the campus would end up scrubbing his floors. During intimate moments, he used humiliating language toward her. He said degrading her made things more exciting. Then came another shocking decision. He refused to have children. His reason was disturbing. He said he did not want to share her with anyone else. Not even their own child. Bunnies. That was when the truth finally became clear. He was never in love with her. He was in love with control. For 10 years he carried the humiliation of being rejected. Now that she was his wife, he was slowly taking revenge. She realized she had not married a devoted man. She had married someone who wanted to break her. But she was not going to live like that anymore. One night, everything finally exploded. When he approached her again, she refused. She stood up. Then she turned on the lights. For the first time, she confronted him. She repeated every cruel thing he had ever said to her. She told him the truth. She was not happy. She no longer loved him. And most importantly, she was afraid of him. Then she told him something else. She had secretly saved enough money to survive on her own. After saying that, she packed her things and walked out. That night, she slept alone in a hotel. Something inside him broke. Suddenly, he was no longer the powerful husband controlling everything. He looked like the desperate college boy again. The next morning, he gave her a letter. 6 full pages. He had spent the entire night writing it. In that letter, he confessed everything. His obsession, his insecurity, his twisted way of coping with 10 years of rejection. And he apologized again and again. After reading the letter, she saw something new. For the first time, he looked truly regretful. So, she made a decision. She would give the marriage one final chance. But this time, things would be different. The power would not belong to him anymore. Bunnies, this story leaves people divided. Some say he is deeply disturbed and needs serious therapy. Others believe their brutal confrontation finally cleared years of resentment. But the real question is this: can a 10-year obsession ever turn into a healthy marriage? Or is she slowly walking back into the same trap? What do you think, bunnies? Would you give him another chance? Or would you walk away for good? If you think she should have kept walking out that door, drop your carrots in the comments right now. And don't forget to subscribe for more spicy Korean chaos.